Quality of light is ultimately determined by the shadows. If you have a hard light source, then it will ultimately create defined shadows, and if you have a soft light source, then it will ultimately create a gradient between light and shadow. There are two main variables that are talked about with quality of light, but they kind of intertwine and relate to each other. And they are the size of the source and the distance of the source. The larger the light source is, the softer your shadows will be. And the smaller the light source is, the harder or more defined your shadows will be. A hard light source that you can test this with at any time of day within any weather is your phone's flashlight. Because it is such a small, tiny little light on the back of your phone, it is always a hard light source. Now, the size of the source is related and ultimately dependent on the distance of the source, and that is the second variable. The closer the source of light is, the softer the light will be. And the further the source of light is, the smaller it will be, and as a result, the harder the light will be. The sun is very large if you're right next to it, but since it is such a small portion of the sky and is so far away, it ends up being a hard light source.